and welcome to Always in Escrow with Serena Appel and Colby Burchin. Hello, Colby.
Hello, Serena. How are we today?
I am feeling glorious. I am feeling energized because today we are speaking with Irena Canova. Her creative journey spans dental ceramics, dance, and costume design. As founder of Canova Studio, she crafts custom burlesque, drag, and fitness stagewear, including designs for RuPaul's Drag Race winners and major productions like Hustlers and Fosse Verdon. Irena, welcome to our show.
Hi, thank you for having me. It's fantastic.
It's amazing to be with you. We met, I would say it's like over 5 years ago
Oh my gosh.
now.
Yeah.
And I was taken with you. You have such an energy. We met at Bergdorf Goodman. We were there when Ashley Longshore was doing a fantastic collaboration with Judith Lieber. And we found each other in the audience. And then I found you again. And I have discovered how much work you've been doing in the last 7 years. You've exploded in all of your creative projects. There's so much to share with our audience. Colby, let's get right to it.
Okay. What first inspired your journey from dental ceramics to costume design?
Well, I always had love for putting things together, collages, making jewelry, and especially the sparkly part of it. I used to be a competitive ballroom dancer, and from all the dresses I saw, the dresses I had, it just kind of like went over that way. And took a burlesque class with Joe Boobs Weldon, and it's the New York Burlesque School of Burlesque, and that was it. And friends started coming in and asking if I can do this and that, and then suddenly I realized I actually said yes, even though I didn't know how to do it. And I said, "Figure it out. You have to figure it out," and that's how it started. And it was so exciting, and meeting all these new women and great people. I actually quit my job, and after like about 2 years of first, coming to this, and started going burlesque full on. And suddenly I was home and it was 11 in the morning, and I was thinking, what did I do? What did I do? And then I said, well, they cannot really look into your head, so you have to, like, I had so many ideas. I was like, you just make it, and let's see. If you make it, they will come. So I had this trunk my friend gave me. It was like fancy olive oil trunk, and it looked like the pirate treasure trunk. So I filled it up with pasties. I dressed up pin-uppy, and I went from show to a show, and clickety clickety to the next place. And I opened my trunk, and everybody, because it sparkles, and everybody loved it. And I started getting the orders, and it was like crazy. I was really on the creative. I really believed that it's going to come if I really believe in it and if I keep going. Thoughts are things, and you call it in, and it will come. And I thought, I have so many ideas. There's no way that this is not going to work if I keep applying myself. So
Unbelievable. So, how do precision and craftsmanship, like what you were doing with dental ceramics from your early career influence, how does it influence your costume design process today?
well, I was always very detailed, and definitely doing technical dentistry, ceramics, crowns, laminates. It's a very detailed work. We're talking about tenth of a millimeter. So I took it from there and applied it in costume making, plus the color, which I was working with color for like 20 years. And we are talking different shade of yellow till white. So plus, the rhinestones are bigger than 1 millimeter. So for me, it's big. So the detail is very important for me. I really make sure that all of my costumes are pretty, even from the other side, and it's all about detail. All about detail.
Wow. So, what has been your most memorable project thus far, and why did it stand out to you?
Oh my God. Well, every time I get some project, I'm like, I can't believe I got this. Like, really? They know me? Actually, every costume I make, there's literally no difference. If it's a star, if it's for Netflix, if it's for a burlesque performer, I always make sure that it's perfect. But the most memorable was probably Sasha Colby, who came to me. I thought she's gonna send people. I met her in person in New York in the Hard Rock Cafe Hotel. Totally cool. We made a costume. Then I didn't see her. And then when RuPaul Drag Race culminated to the finals, I'm chopping my vegetables in the kitchen and she undresses and there is my costume on the stage at the final and she wins. I was like, oh my gosh. So that was really good. That was really good.
So
And
have
a couple
you,
of others,
yeah.
yeah.
Have you done other RuPaul Drag Race competitors too, or that one
I
stands out?
did.
Yes.
I did. I from that exposure, I did, and I'm still doing, and also for the drag races in other countries, in Germany. Somebody's going to Australia. I sent something. They are actually already there. So I ship worldwide. So all these drag performers actually say, "Hey, there is Canova."
Incredible.
Can you walk us through your creative process when designing custom stagewear?
First, usually customers message me, or first it starts with a message or comment on some of my costumes. Then I direct them to message me directly on in my Instagram, and I ask about inspiration, about colors, and also I ask them to send me pictures of my work. Doesn't matter what color, what shape, what is together, anything can be done. I can mix and match because I'm the making it. So that's the best way. So we start kind of seeing, I can see, we can get on the same note, like what's going on. And some people are very specific. If it's Erte, kind of inspired, or specific colors, like I did the trans, the pink, blue, white. So I do the whole thing like that. Some people say, just do whatever you want to do, make it gold. And I just, that's the best, you know. Then also we have some people who have certain budget. So I make sure that, I never I always try to work with a customer because for me, it's such an honor that they decided to come to me and, use their hard saved money for a costume made by me. So we'll always make it work.
Incredible. And she's so easy to work with and just so responsive. So that's something about you. You're incredible. And the energy, the positivity that she puts back, that she sends back, and that she puts into every piece of her art. You're unbelievable.
Thank you. It has to be that way. I really believe that each piece, if you're just copying yourself, because sometimes people see something and they say, I want it just like that. But I have to make it as if I'm making it all new. Because if it's just a copy of what I made, it's not going to look good. It's not going to have me in it, the feel, And it's really, there's something about that, like you said, about the energy, about the love of putting it literally into the work. And sometimes, sometimes I get exhausted, of course, and I have to wait a couple of days. Literally, I'm like, you have to work. I can't work. So I have to wait till I feel better and, I can give, and then it happens. It happens easily.
So every piece is an original masterpiece.
Yes,
There's no
basically.
two alike.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes
Yeah. I want to keep it that way. I want to keep it small, I was thinking about expanding, but I just want to keep it small and real and couture.
Well, that sounds fantastic. I think that really is remarkable because it's all about you. Okay, can you tell us about the time that you sent pasties to J Lo and Cardi B, and about the work on the big productions that you've done with Hustlers and Fosse Verdon and the Bloomingdale's art installation? Let's go there.
Oh my God, the blooming. Okay. So I So first of all, unfortunately, I just really wish I was more organized and remember who was it that contacts me for these big productions, because I'm so busy that I'm like, oh, okay, what do they want? Oh, those people? Like, I don't even know. I don't know anybody. Okay, so I made bottoms and pasties for the Fosse Verdun, and some of the performers in Hustlers where people I know, they were wearing my pasties. They were just passing in front of a camera. I'm like, oh, oh. So they were my pasties. And then also we had I had an order from the designer there to make specific pasties for Cardi B. And as I finished them, I was thinking, well, that's J Lo. I always loved J Lo. Let me send her a little present. And I said, well, you know what? Let's actually send Cardi B also a present. So I made like these big, very flowery pasties, and then sent it to them. And then I went to see the movie, and then I see Cardi B with that present with those pasties. I couldn't believe it. She was wearing them. I was like, okay, she got them.
Oh,
Received. Right. The package
Received.
was received. Oh, amazing. Okay, and then the Bloomingdale's art installation,
Oh, the
because that was
Bloomingdale. Oh
larger
my
than
gosh,
life.
that was amazing. I could not believe it. It was, I think, 2017 or 2018, and I was invited to be one of the artists in the kind of like a showcase called Bloomingdale's Bag Reimagined. And as we know, the Bloomingdale's bag is the big brown, medium brown bag. So I went for the meeting, and we talked about it, and I decided to make a little mock-up. And then as I'm leaving, like as we were speaking, I said, so what is the size? I thought it's going to be in the window, maybe a nice bag like this, all rhinestone. And then I found out it's going to be 5 by 7 feet.
whoa.
Yes, it was like a little house.
Larger than life.
Yes. And I was thinking, I actually had to like hold on to the door. I'll never forget. I was like, are you serious? So my head was like this. I went home. I started ordering the materials, and then it was in the Lexington flagship store in New York City at the 68, I think, entrance, right in the middle of that checkered floor. I could not believe it. And then we added mirror sides. That was actually my idea, because I said I want the mirror there because people, as if people are seeing themselves in Bloomingdale's like sparkly bag, like this is, oh, it's me in here. You know what I mean? Like, I always think about advertisement.
Love it. Well, we love Bloomingdale's. Colby and I spend many afternoons at Bloomingdale's in that iconic spot. And that's just an incredible place where you could see your art, and so many people pass by too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's
Can I show you the mock-up real
Yes,
quick?
please.
sh-
Oh, here we are.
So this is the mock-up for one side of the Bloomingdale's bag reimagined. And it's supposed to be vase with flowers, but you can see it's a corset with pasties.
Oh,
great. Oh my God.
how many rhinestones did that take?
I don't even. They were, of course, they were bigger. I don't even know. Yeah, it's a lot. It's just probably like 1,000 thousands, like 10,000s. It's just, yeah.
So what's next for Canova Studio? Are there any dream projects or collaborations on your creative radar?
I was approached now. I'm actually in the middle of it, which I cannot really talk about it. It's for a Netflix series for this star, and that's what I'm working on right now. And I also had another very much out there artist, and I signed the non-disclosure agreement, so I cannot talk about it.
Well, when that's done, then we can revisit and
Yes.
talk all about those details. Amazing.
How exciting.
Thank you. Yes, it is. It's very, because you never know what comes, It's just, I don't seek them, they seek me because I'm always so busy. I'm like, what? What do you want?
That's great. Well, we can't thank you enough. You really are an inspiration to many.
Thank you so much. I mean, hearing that is, I cannot even wrap my mind around that. I get messages from people, and you want to believe it, you hope it, but you still don't believe it.
Take it in. Just take everything in because you're obviously doing the right thing.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us. So much love and appreciation. Everybody follow along, Canova_studio, and it's so great to be with you. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you. Bye.